I feel like I didn't give this enough of a shot yesterday, seeing as how, I didn't get to stream it. I lost the one match I played with it. So, we're going to do a fresh league. We're going to try this again. In the meantime, top of the morning casual, Sherlock, Wizrobe, Zokla, casual again. Chris, top of the morning, Zorban, how you doing? We're gonna see if Counterbalance is the real deal. Or a Dino, because I don't feel like it got its fair share of time. I cast it one game and I flipped a bunch of lands and I lost. So let's try it again. And then we'll move on to something else. Yeah, Murktide, but with this time 100% more frames. So it turns out the reason I lost a bunch of frames was just my ISP. My internet service provider was like, oh, is that Dingo streaming? Time to throttle the shit out of him. Yeah, I cut 2 shredders because I wanted to fill up the 2-drop slot. In theory, this build should be really good in the mirror, right? With Counterbalance flipping 1 and 2 drops, you should have a pretty good matchup against the mirror. And a good matchup against something like Living End or Rhinos, because you can just flip a land, counter their Cascade spell. But we'll see. Sure. You're waiting to experiment with Murkblade. The problem with the Murkblade is that you don't really play it. I shouldn't say that, because you can build the deck in a way to function, but I think the main issue with that is that you're sacrificing a lot of slots for Stoneforge Mystic and the equipment, and those are all going to be like non-instant and sorcery slots, so it's going to be harder to actually double Murktide. It's the list to be messing with. Toxic one where a creature you control becomes a target of its spell. A target opponent gets a poison counter, yeah. That card's kind of good. Kind of pretty good. Yeah, I'll probably end up playing something like this. I don't know about the pathways, but I can get behind most everything else. Pathways might be a little bit sketchy. Honestly, I'm cool with dirt. Painless Land might be helpful if they're playing like Burn or something. I don't know if I should run this out or just hold up Counterspell and wait to like double spell. I probably should have held up Counterspell this turn. I feel like if they were Burn, they probably wouldn't have played this tap though. Spell side can be cute with it. Well, you can pay like 20 life, right? To kill the opponent, but then you die too. So in reality, you can do 18 life before 18 life 1 mana would kill them. Your new Scamless got me another 5-0 yesterday. It's absolute gas. You love to hear that. I don't actually know if Spell Sky works like that, does it? If you keep targeting the same spell, isn't it like it's not switching the targets? So don't you need 2 Spell Skies? You have a trigger already at the beginning. Yeah, you need 2 Spell Skies, which is kind of awkward. I'm gonna connive away this Ragavan. Or this DRC. Change the plans. Let's hit the DRC. One hamster. I know, right? Didn't think it could be done. But the stream might not lag today. It's just a wild concept. It's gonna dash hit this to Fairy and pass the turn with Counterspell. Our sign up for the next doghouse full. Let me look. There's always a wait list also. I doubt they're full. Nope, 49 out of 128. So you got plenty of time to sign up for the doghouse, which starting in 9 days, a little bit over 9 days. Plenty of time to sign up. Cyrodiil music goes hard right now. How about absolutely not. Your roommate was the winner of the Christmas Eve one. Oh, Sylvester? If I remember correctly. Let's get this counterbalance down. I have high hopes for this counterbalance. Oh, the last Spartan, gotcha. Sylvester was the one before that, that's right. That's right. There's been too many doghouses. Never too many. Yeah, you kill it with rhinos. So they're playing Tameshi, huh? Think I've dashed this Ledger Shredder. Or dashed it, or played this Ledger Shredder and connived with it just to get it bounced so many times. Is that Bushwhacker list worth throwing together? Probably not. It was incredibly average. Good news is I can probably counter this on the way down, assuming I have a land on top. Counterbalance control still a thing in Legacy? Nope. Not since they banned top. Average seems generous for Bushwhacker. It was not good. That was not good. I think I'm just killing this. Let's get our connive pre-combat. You think it could have been better? Probably by cutting the Hidden Herbalist. Hidden Herbalist was not good. I'm actually not going to cast this. I have 2 EIs already. I just want to hold up Counterspell so that I can kill him next turn. Hidden Herbalists suck. I don't know. But that's, you kind of need it to be explosive at the same time, so I don't even think cutting it was that helpful. I'm going to change the light color behind me. I scooped. Oh my god, how about Into the Void blue? Oh, that's so much better. Roll with Into the Void blue. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that Bushwhacker Zoo deck. It looks embarrassing against Fury and Living End. Everything that's like able to kill decks that go wide like that. Just embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, get out of here, Counterbalance. I think I'm gonna cut DRCs in this matchup. Ragavan's nice to dash it like Teferi. Not sure I'm gonna Murktide. We're gonna have a boatload of Teferis. I need to get a haircut, chat. Exile Lotus Bloom. Bauble myself, see if I want to shuffle or not. If I don't want to shuffle, I'll go hit Spirebluff Canal. If I do want to shuffle, then fetch Itties. Shapehead Dono Goal? No. I think I'm gonna keep that on top. I don't mind a hearse here. Give me that hearse. I want Counterbalance to shine, but at the same time, if they're gonna be a deck full of 3-drops like Tameshi Teferi that are like really their key spells, I think Counterbalance has a place in this matchup. I shouldn't pass. I was thinking about playing Hearse, but if I play Hearse, then they go Teferi Bounce. It just time walk me. So to play around Teferi, I'm just gonna. Oh, they don't have a 3rd land. Okay. Jam the Hearse. I don't know if it's the right call, but there's a good chance they have Veil of Summer in hand also. These decks love playing Veil of Summer. Eat my Hearse. Eat my Ragavan. That's unexpected. I thought for sure they were going to eat the Hearse. Yeah, this is the downside, right? Guess I'm gonna take land Bauble. Definitely don't want that. So tired of playing against Leyline Bindings. At least it's not week 1 when this card came out. Week 1 of this card coming out, that was all you played against? All I play against now is Breach, same. It's like Breach and Hammer. Gonna make this a 4/4. I'm in some trouble here. I'm playing Leyline Void to try to kill them. Not that effective. Solitude. Pretty happy to see a Solitude here. I'll be sad to see second Solitude. Blood Moon's gonna be sweet. Let's see what they're drawing. Drawing a Tameshi. Alright, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, alright. Sucks. Big time. I actually have to do this and then eat it. And they bounce it with Teferi or something because I can't let this Tameshi do the thing. If I don't kill it now, then they can go like Teferi bounce it and then get Tameshi down. All sorts of bad things will happen. So I feel like I have to kill the Lotus Bloom right now. The good news about the Breach decks is that like they lose pretty hard to Graveyard Hate, right? I was not ready for this Endurance in the slightest. I got 3 card types. I can't really get any more than 3. I guess what I could do is Unholy Heat to Fairy and Crewhearse with Murktide. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and play Blood Moon. I don't know what they're calling for. Solitude? Probably Solitude. Ventus, how you doing? Dryad. Yeah, I need to crew this. I need to kill the Teferi, I think. They can attack me for 6, which is like pretty scary. I'm gonna have to stay back on defense after this. I'll make changes. Alright, sounds good. Got you. Darth coming in with the or play my pet deck? I was gonna say redeem my pet deck. Coin flip copium. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is video quality, right? That's what I'm saying. We got the new age technology. Oh, I should have activated hers. I wasn't paying any attention. I was looking at coin flip my future. No, I should have killed the other one. I just didn't want them to gain life anymore. I think pumping this thing's fine. Was it on a faster clock? Hopefully this Blood Moon just gets the job done. Absolutely riveting gameplay. Alright, we did it. Ooh, damage, gotcha. Can't keep this. Can keep this though. Well, if you guys were here for my EDH experience of flipping coins with Krark, the Thumbless, we're in for a wild ride. Yeah, we're playing Counterbalance on this list. It was the secret sauce that I was supposed to unveil yesterday. I didn't even make the secret sauce. Somebody played this against me and just dunked on me with it. And I was like, is this the secret sauce? Chris Hamilton, thank you for the prime and welcome back for the 3 months. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Something tells me leaving up Counterspell isn't going to be good, but I have no other options this turn. So here I am, leaving up Counterspell, I guess. Fuck. We're not in a good spot. Never mind, we're in a great spot. I don't hate a second DRC. Nah, I do. I changed my mind. I just want to turn on Delirium faster. I ended up being okay there. Countering the second vial, I'll take that all day. How do you feel about fish? I think it's okay. 1.5. That's where I put it on the tier. If you want a wild ride, you go to Disneyland. Chat, what's your favorite ride from Disneyland? If you've ever been. Damn, not even letting me surveil. Hey, Snowy. Doing good. Doing fantastic. Oh, that's gotta die. Zep. Still gonna leave that consider on top, though. Have another Force of Negation. Oh, okay. No, I don't want to play the land first. Not when you cast EI. Because if I hit a land drop off the EI, then I want to do stuff. Because I wasn't really expecting this. Like, if you hit a land off of EI, you want to play the land and put a spell to hand, right? So most of the time, you're not supposed to play a land before EI. I guess in this niche case, when they had this, then sure. 3 lands. I'm in danger. I'm in so much danger. Mario told me EI is bad, true. That's why it's bad. It just gets countered and does nothing. I like how I 1 dropped against Burrington Forge Tender. Main deck Burrington Forge Tender. Couldn't handle it. It just scooped. Scooped the whole match. Alright, we're dead. We died. I think we need to side out Counterspell here. Counterbalance is probably good. Probably not good. I don't know. Is it like hit or miss depending on if it vial, whatever. We'll take it out for now. If we don't have enough stuff to bring in, then we'll bring it in. Yeah, I think we have enough stuff. We're probably not going to bring in the Counterbalance. Now with them having Aether Vial and Cavernous Souls, it's just too much. Too much. Oh boy. Saturday's -7 degrees. Oof. That's not great. Yeah, Counterbalance is modern legal. In theory, like, this build should be good against the mirror. But I haven't had the opportunity to play the mirror yet. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna take that EI. Or EE rather. Saying all the wrong card names today. I got like the DT brain rot. Question is, do I want to EE on 1 and pop it to kill the vial? Probably. Well, no, actually on second thoughts, and I kill my own DRC. Yeah, never mind. I'll probably just play this on 2 next turn. I should have just played it on 2 this turn, instead of playing the DRC out. In my head, I was like, oh, I got a Surveil, but I just kill my own DRC and it's kind of pointless. Oh, man. Alright, maybe if I draw a 3rd land, it's worth it to sacrifice it. For the greater good. So what would you do here? Would you still just EE on 1? I think I'm still just gonna EE on 1. Other options like play Ledger Shredder, get a Connive by playing this on 0. Hope to rip land. I think DRC is a worthy sacrifice. I'm not gonna attack with it because I don't want to attack into Tide Shaper. I'm gonna try to kill the vials, but there's a good chance the damage is already done from them. Missing that land drop was crucial. Everywhere but the US uses Celsius. We like to be smarter and thinner and fancier than the rest of the world. That's really what it comes down to. Chat, update on the absolutely pringled cards I had. This is what they look like now. Not bad, right? I don't know if it's going to focus in on that. Focusing on my face instead. There we go. Not bad. We're getting there. Needs a little bit more work to be done. They're in a Ziploc bag with 62% humidity packs. Those are going to revert to their Pringle state. Not if I stick them in a double sleeve. I think if I immediately stick them into a double sleeve, they'll be fine. There's no air that can, like, warp it again. I'm going to have to Fury this thing. I don't like the KMC Perfect cards. They make the deck too thick. Another one. I think this is fine. I'm gonna exile like 1 and make this thing a 4/4. And the second one should be significantly better. Trickster. On Sunday, I'll probably end up playing. I don't know. Good question. I think I'm gonna alternate between Scam and Murktide going forward. I'll probably still play more Scam than Murktide. I think it's fun to like mix things up once in a while. What do I get hosed by? If I fetch for a for an untapped land, for an island, and I just cast another Murktide, grow my current one up to a 6/6, have a 5/5 and a 6/6. They're casting everything else through Cavernous Souls, so Mystical Dispute's not helpful. Ledger Shredder can't connive yet. Yeah, I think it's just cast Murktide. I can't Harbinger of the Tides me yet. I'm gonna die very quickly to an Island Walker anyway, so I think I have to start racing them. As soon as they hit that Island Walk Lord, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. I'm gonna use Dragon Shield sleeves in a minute. I was definitely a little bit disappointed in their matte line though. These were the last pack of Dragon Shields I bought. Were the slate mats. Not a fan. Not a fan. That wasn't the slate mats, it was the silver mats. Or were they dual mats? My main issue with Dragon Shield is that there's too much like sleeve at the top. And also they're really sharp. Type of sleeves do you use? I use the katanas. I like the katanas because they don't have as much like sleeve at the top past where the card ends, so I don't like worry about warping the top of the sleeve all that much. Well, I'm in all the danger. I did say that if they had another Harbinger, I was going to get massively punished, and here we are, getting massively punished. They have a Lord too. Yeah, we're dead. And is very average. Keep. Has KMC gotten their quality back? I don't know. I actually don't know. I used to use KMC, and I still have a batch of the old KMC sleeves that have been sitting in my closet for God knows how long. Or am I playing Counterbalance just to try it as tech for the mirror? Pretty much just to try it. Somebody played it against me and I thought it was really cool. Why is it tech? What do you mean? What do you mean, why is it tech? Because they flipped 1-drops and 2-drops and ruined my life, that's why? Gonna do this main phase so I can F6. They had DRC surveils. They had like 2 DRCs out. They were just ruining my life with it. It was miserable. No, they have a Cavern of Souls, right? I saw them bounce this back. Alright, yeah, we're gonna bin this. Not trying to get Cavern out of the game. Also, it's good against the Cascade decks, right? You just like flip land, counter, whatever, Rhinos, Living End. What was my first pack of MTG cards? It was Dragon's Maze. Good old Dragon's Maze. Getting Titan. Oh, getting Titan. Oh, not getting tightened. I got pump faked. Excuse me? I've never seen somebody pump fake a Titan against me. That's insane. They baited an arrow. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. They named Beast. They have a Cultivator Colossus in hand. I guess I should start this turn with the EI and then try to hit Bauble off the EI. Bauble, please. Yay. I guess I could take Counterspell. Counterspell just does nothing. Let's stop Summoner's Pact though. Which I guess is something. What are you drawing? You're drawing another amulet. Let's assume for a second they have Cultivator Colossus in hand. Should I leave up Counterspell? Or should I kill both their threats? I think I need to kill both their threats. I think that's just too many land drops. I think I need to kill both these. Amulet, land drop. You have a Cultivator? They do. One of those lands was Nerza Saga. It's not good for me. If they drew into a Summoner's Pact or a Titan, I'm gonna die. I don't know how beatable that is either. Sold your whole MTGO collection for 90 tickets. Feels businessman. I mean, you know, gets the job done. So I have 1 turn to find an Unholy Heat, and then I have to heat this, bolt this token, block here. Oh my god. Top deck EI, please. Let's see, double strike. Oh yeah, I can get double strike. Oh, pretty dead. Heat. It's a lot of lands. That was a lot of lands. Okay, we've only dropped I've only dropped 2,000 frames this stream. That's a significant improvement from dropping 42,000 frames last stream. Sorry, Counterbalance. Sorry, Counterspell. I don't know if I want that many EEs. Maybe I just bring back in like a Spell Pierce. Yeah, Counterbalance is in the main. I really don't want the Spell Pierce. Is Spell Pierce better than Counterspell in this matchup? I mean, Ragavan just gets completely brick-walled by a single Grazer. Ragavan's not that good in this matchup, and it hits nothing like that productive off their deck. That's my go-to deck outside of Scam. Murktide. Not Counterbalancing it, but Murktide. Still have 4 bolts, yeah, but it's still not good. It connects, and then all it does is ramp me 1 mana. There's effectively 0 things I'm going to cast off their deck that are actually helpful for me. I don't think Ragavan's that good in this matchup at all. And it also gets bricked by, you know, Dryad as well. I think it's better than Shredder. At least it's like helps me loot stuff out of my hand. This just does nothing. This just sucks. Must have been like this. I'm supposed to bring in Force of Negation, but Force of Negation is also pretty meh. I hope it doesn't pick up in popularity. It probably won't. It's not that good. It'll be good for like specifically maybe Cascade. Yeah, imagine if I played a turn 1 Ragavan. Imagine if this Bolt were Ragavan. Just saying. I don't know what to cut or what to bin here. Probably land, right? I think it's just like too many lands. Oh, I should have been the Fiery Islet because I have Blood Moon in my deck. Yeah. I think it sucks in this matchup too, but I don't know. I could just go like Bolt, Heat, Trigger, Connive. Mm. Down here. They have EE, huh? That's interesting. Oh, I gotta take out this Azusa. Although I guess they don't have any more land drops, right? They only made 1 additional land drop. So maybe I don't have to kill Azusa. I think I'm just gonna be safe and kill it. Just gonna be safe. Yep. Yep. My only regret is that I can't connive you away. I think here, I was just heating Grazer. Heat Grazer, play Ragavan. I could even dash the Ragavan. Doesn't do much though. I don't think Bolt's that bad. I mean, it tags Azusa. Tags their face. I think I'd rather have it over Ragavan still. That way I'm getting rid of this. I actually don't think I'm going to cast this at all. Not going to cast it. So, but I want to maintain Delirium here. Rather just hold up the heat instead of play Ragavan. Maker, how you doing? Like, more importantly, Bolt is a spell for Murktide that you can delve away actively just to be more aggressive. Put an actual clock on him. We're playing a pre-modern? Nope. Absolutely none. I'm gonna go get a balance land now and then cast Titan next turn. Name's Human, which is kind of interesting. How greedy do I want to get? Pretty greedy. When did Shadow of the Colossus come out on PS4 or PS5? I don't remember. This is an interesting EI. Not originally the remake. I'm pretty sure they made a remake, right? PS4. I don't think I need to leave up double heat this turn. Against Scam, what's a better card for control that plays multiple deluges, Ripper, Hearse? I don't think what Waffle was playing. Let me see what Waffle was playing. Waffle was playing 3 Deluges, and he was playing 2 Relic of Progenitus. And I value Waffle's opinion on control stuff more highly than anything else, so I guess let's try Relic out. Rest in Peace is not good against Scam. Literally, what would Waffle do? WWWD? What would Waffle do? Rip's not very good against Scam, no. Because think about it, they're usually scamming you, like, first turn or first couple of turns, at which point, like, Rest in Peace becomes useless. It does shut off all of the, like, rebirth effects after that, but they can usually just, like, loot them away by then. Like, turn 2 is just too slow. Mana base is looking great for when I drop Blood Moon. I think if you want to beat Scam, like, Graveyard Hate's not the way to go, necessarily, as a control player. Can I draw a card here? I guess I can draw a card. Can I maintain Delirium here? Land, instant, 2, 3, 4. Can I kill them? First off, can I kill them if I double everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna pump it up to 9, 10. It's not gonna kill them. I got a Summoner's Pact. I feel like I should just maintain Delirium and only exile a couple here. I don't think you need 4 Tormod scripts. That seems excessive. I think people tend to overrate Graveyard Hate against Scam. Graveyard Hate's good, but it's not the end all be all. Because you have to keep in mind they can eventually just hard cast Grief and Fury and win that way. Yeah, you don't need Sanctifier as a control player. Yeah, sure. They have Cavern on Human right now, so I don't mind topping a Counterspell. It. I'm surprised they didn't just hardcast that. They did grow my Murktide a shit ton, though. I'm gonna double block here. Maybe that's not smart, though. So I have something like another Endurance or a Grazer to block my Murktide, then I'm dead on the crackback. Okay, I scooped. I think Control having, like, access to Leyline Binding, Solitude, Ending to Fairy, Supreme Verdict is generally good enough to beat Scam. Unless Scam has, like, the super nuts. I shouldn't bring this in. I don't think you need Subtlety. Yeah, we won the last game. I'm gonna hold up Counterspell here. If they can't cast the Titan this turn. Hope I can turn on Delirium here. I'm gonna keep this Murktide. Murktide seems fine. I want to top a land here. I'm a Dryad. I might let them have that Dryad. It's a tough call. If they have, like, last card being a land, I think that's okay. You bought Titan in paper. This shit was expensive. On the bright side, it's going to be a relevant deck for the rest of time. I do want to make this at least a 4/4. Really maintain Delirium. I guess I should have made it a 7/7 if I was planning on doing this. That way I could be immune to Dryad plus land. Could also just counter this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to counter this. This might be a mistake. Alright, grow, Murktide, grow. Titan. I don't know if they can get that'll make him survive. Yeah, I survived the Spectrum attack. Spectrum's the worst. Are they even gonna get here? Yeah, I have Spectrum Internet. Any card I'm excited for in the new set? Namely, just Children's Edict. I thought they were cool at first, and I got kind of tired of them. Oh man, triple Bauble. It's a triple Bauble? I can't say no to a triple Bauble. I'm gonna die to this. I'm not gonna die to it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna actually leave one of these Baubles in my hand. Should do this on their draw step, right? I'm playing Legacy Challenge on Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna enter that. GDS. So this is Red Black Shadow. I think if it were GDS, then they'd be playing Giganta, but there's no Giganta here, which makes me think it's just straight Black Red Shadow. It's gonna cast a Ragavan. I feel like they 100% have removal, so I'm not gonna dash it. Oh, excuse me. Massive sneeze. I don't want to bolt and upkeep against a black-red deck with Undying effects. There's a good chance they're on scam, right? And if I go to bolt and the upkeep and they just have an Undying effect, then I'm far behind. I have no other way of dealing with the Ragavan. No, they are GDS. Or they're just like me and they're Giganta hater. A little bit of counterbalance in Murktide action. This is a matchup where counterbalance should be really good in theory. I have a feeling it's not going to play out like that in practice. But in theory. Sorry, Ledger Shredder, you gotta go. For casual 5-0 with creativity last night, hoping to get my Destroy Evil Murktide tech into the 5-0 dump because it's working amazingly well. At least it's better than Run of Hell. I wish people would stop playing Run of Hell. That card is atrocious. Almost as bad as Spirebluff Canal. Cool. Alright, our plan is to hit him with the old Counterbalance into Blood Moon. Do I not like against GDS? Probably trim on a DRC and a Spell Pierce. I'm gonna bring in Graveyard Hate, also trim on a Murktide. I'm bringing a Braid for hers. I want a Monty. Did I upload this deck? I don't remember if I did yesterday before my internet exploded. I did. Good job, Dingo of the past. Submit like this. I'm not sure if it's 100% what I want to be doing, but we'll try it. Hey Manny, good morning. Yeah, we're back on the internet. Glad I brought that braid in, because I kind of figured something like that was going to happen. Somebody say math. Give me the math. Where's the math? I need to see if the math checks out. Ragster. Consider they gotta be playing Murktide as well. That's my soul read. I think I mind if this here unlicensed gets another card. I think I'm cool with that. You know you're a math junkie. I don't need to portray you as one when you already are one. You're... I don't remember if I ever finished. I did finish drinking my coffee. 3-3? Yep. I get to eat two things, which is fine. Probably both my artifacts. I need to find an answer to this Death Shadow. Come on, Lightning Bolt. Second heat. Fantastic. Alright, I'm just gonna pass the turn. Good to try to like double heat this thing, but it gets blown up by a Spell Pierce. I was gonna say, this is the part where they buy Gigantha. And I remembered they have no Gigantha. This first kind of ruined me, huh? I'm playing the Modern Prelim today? Probably not. Hasn't started like 11. Think I'll be working by that time. Shipping out some soaps. Yeah, I'm about to add the Shadow. I need to draw like EE. Well, full time as in like I don't have to look for other work aside from like, you know, working for my family for a couple hours a day, which isn't that big of a deal. But I want to actually have to like actively look for more work, because otherwise I was gonna have to actively look for other work outside of streaming and outside of like the family business. All right, I'll keep this. Sounds Gucci to me. It's hard to get by with just Twitch solely. That's why I'm gonna like start making more YouTube content along with like, you know, continue to grow the stream. Don't worry, we're gonna go deep in the content creation these next couple of years. TikTok would probably be fine, but God, I hate TikTok. I hate TikTok with all my being. They have Spell Pierce, so be it. Yeah, easy YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts for sure. and like 5 to 7 minute videos talking about a particular topic, also for sure. YouTube shorts are just TikToks, pretty much. I counterbalance. They took the only time I had an opportunity to cast counterbalance, they took it. Counterbalance OP, best card. I was ahead of the meta. Ragster, sure. That's so many lands. That's too many lands. I guess I'll do this now so they can't drown in the log. Scared of the counterbalance. Morning, bunny. Now at least I have an enchantment type in my graveyard. Oh, I posted something. It was just on Twitter. I made a mistake. Jonathan, thank you for the tier 1. Welcome back for the 7 months. Appreciate you. I get an exclamation mark John in the chat for John. I guess I really want to take this counterbalance. I should just take EI. I think I'm just taking the EI instead. EI is just better. Unfortunately, they're gonna like cast a removal spell and then attack me. I'm gonna feel bad about it. Maybe I should just bolted this and not cast EI. Alright, just don't hit my Murktide. Whatever you do, don't hit a Murktide. I think I'm actively losing hair right now. I'm like malding. I'm actively malding, chat. I can feel it. Another shadow. Good. Excellent. I need to draw 2 more Unholy Heats. I guess that's kind of like an Unholy Heat. At least it stops one of the creatures. Alright. Unholy Heat's not going to be good enough against the shadow. I need something better now. Second Murktide. We're shooting for the stars here. Yep, and we died. Awesome. Do we still have that Ragavan command? Was it LSV? Oh, nope, it was. That Ragavan command's clutch. Have been any non-scam red black mid range in modern lately at all? I think we did during the subathon a couple times. But past that, not really. Got a new scam list. Check my Twitter. And keep this. And keep this. I think I'm gonna bin the Otawara. Why would you board in 3Es against decks like Hammer and like Rhinos? Pretty much against the decks where it's a complete sweeper. Against this deck, like, it's good sometimes. But I think I'd board it in as like a 2 of. Same with against Prowess, I'd probably board it in as a 2 of. Sometimes it just doesn't line up well. Because, like, this deck, for example, sometimes all it needs is, like, a single shadow to kill you. Oh. No. Very surprised it took the EI. I didn't draw an answer to the Ragavan, so if this thing goes uncontested, we are very dead. Money versus creativity. I'd probably bring in the full suite against creativity also. Just gonna EE on 3. And exclamation mark Ragavan yet again. EE on 3 that blows up my fucking blood moon. You. Full suite of EE against creativity. I think I'd bring in all 3 against creativity. You fuck. Well, this was a rough game. Rough match anyways. Kind of just died to Ragavan. Not gonna say it's over, but it's over. I'll hold this for potential conniving. Bird. Another one. Oh boy. Be gentle. Nah, it's just a bolt. Just a bolt. What is this, amateur hour? Not even hitting my best card. Okie. Yeah, you got it. I can't win that game. That was Counterbalance. I cast it 0 times with 2 copies in the main deck. I typically just took other cards over Counterbalance. When I saw it in like an Expressive Iteration, I would just take something like Counterspell over it or another iteration. I think it's probably maybe an okay sideboard card against Cascade and the Mirror. I don't know. And then one time I had an opportunity to use it against Grixis Death Shadow. They just thought used it away from me. Yeah, I should head top. You're right. I don't know. I feel like it was maybe okay, but I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.